Understood what I explained that time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to determine consumers equilibrium using indifference curve analysis, you can start noting this down. The following process is followed. Indifference map is prepared on one graph simultaneously. Budget line for any two desired commodities simultaneously. Budget line is prepared on another graph using a butter paper, transparent paper. For the same two commodities based on consumer's budget. The graph of budget line then is transposed on the graph of indifference map. Naman, this I explained in my previous class, so you can start noting this down, this entire, right? And I hope you both have noted down everything till here. Correct or not,
Yes,
Aditya
sir.
and Naman?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In such a way that origin of the graph of budget line exactly sits on the origin of the graph of indifference map. X-axis of the graph of budget line exactly sits on the x axis of the graph of indifference map, and y-axis of the graph of budget line exactly sits on the y-axis of the graph of indifference map. So note down those guys and then we go ahead.
Done, sir.
Now make this image, guys. In the above image, the point where an indifference curve is tangent to the budget line is consumer's equilibrium point. That point has been marked in red. It is so because a higher indifference curve gives more utility, that is satisfaction to a consumer than any of the lower indifference curves. However, because of budget constraint, consumer can choose only that indifference curve which is not which does not lie above the budget line. So as per the CP, so the CP as depicted in the above image is 7 units of commodity A and 12 units of commodity B. Instead of image, guys, you write diagram here. And now you can copy this. So guys, this is how we determine consumer's equilibrium using indifference curve analysis or indifference curves. Right now, the last thing that we have in this chapter is slope of indifference curve. So why we have this kind of slope of indifference curve like this? Why we have this kind of slope, right? Why not it is simply this? Or why not like this? So that slope actually is nothing but it is loss of one commodity to a versus gain of some other commodity, because when you move from on indifference curve you lose one commodity and you gain other. For example, if I move on this indifference curve, on the first indifference curve from here to here, it means I'm losing some units of y to gain some units of x, because I'm moving rightward. You see here we are moving rightward, and the movement is continuous. So every movement that I do, I lose some units of commodity which is kept on y-axis, and I gain some units of commodity which is kept on x-axis. I hope you have understood this, both of you.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you?
Yes.
So slope of indifference curve mathematically is the proportion of loss of units of one commodity and gain of units of the other commodity. That is MUX upon MUY. And slope of budget line mathematically is the proportion of price of one commodity and price of the other commodity. That is Px divided by Py. The point of tangency is the one where slope of indifference curve is equal to slope of budget line. And what is slope of indifference curve is MUX upon MUY is equal to slope of budget line, that is Px upon Py. Which can also be written as MUX upon Px by doing the cross multiplication is equal to MUY upon PY. Right, guys? This we can write this way also. This MUY, which is here in denominator, when it goes on the right hand side, it will go up, will become numerator. This PX, which is numerator on the right hand side, when it comes on the left hand side, it will become denominator. And this is what exactly we saw as a condition of consumer's equilibrium under cardinal approach as well, guys. If you remember, there also we saw the same condition. That is when MUX upon PX is equal to MUY upon PY. The very first condition of consumer's equilibrium. The same we have it here also. So mathematically, the two approaches, cardinal and ordinal, are not different. They are same. Have you understood, guys? Does it make sense, Adya and Naman?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, note down this also. And with this, guys, we are done with consumer's equilibrium fully. In the next class, we will see the next chapter, supply.